Hello people, it's Blitz here. Welcome back to a new episode of Planet Coaster. It's been a long time since I played. And we're now on game update 1.2. There's been a lot of new features added. I can't go through them all, there's loads of them. But there's a security guard now added to the game where they basically grab old criminals, throw them out the park. There's cameras you can put up so you can find the criminals. There's chain coasters where I think at the end of the day you can put two together and they can race each other, if I'm reading it correctly. Okay, in the meantime, I've noticed that the way the game AI works, I may have mentioned it in my last video, I can't remember. But well, in my park, I will say, the peeps only seem to go towards the rides. So you can have a nice long path where you've got loads of shops. Now, unless at the end of that path you've got a ride, the peeps won't go down that path. Now I've got like quite a few paths and no one goes down them, regardless if I've got a shop on them or not. Or if I've got a nice load of scenery items, you just totally ignore it. So now I'm trying to get rides in a position, add shops, more rides, so they all see each other and go so and so, and a bit of luck it will stop the problem where you keep getting the damn message coming up, peeps are thirsty, because they're too lazy to walk 10 feet to the shop. So I'm putting the old bumper car in. I think this came in one of the patches a few months ago. I've not actually looked at it before. There's quite a few extra rides been added. That's a dead cert since I last played. So we have a quickly put this in, then we have a quicker look at it, see what it runs like, and then we do something else, a bit more terrain work, and so and so. Okay, let's have a look what it's like then. It's like to go around on the old bumper car. Got me, I haven't been on a bumper car for 20 years. Don't have no fair rides come to my town no more. I'm too lazy to go to the closest one at the end of the day. It's quite animated. It was very, very well done. Like all the rides in this game, they're very well done. Great graphics, great everything really. It's one of the things about this game, you can't really complain about it. Okay, let's move on. Let's add a few scenery items. Scenery items, improve prestige. So people enjoy the ride better, like the scenery better, and get on it more. Makes more money. I don't remember that being in a game before, this flag pole thing. Now, don't know. Where's my trees? My trees and rocks, they always go. What's that, snowman? It's one of the themes they added, I think over the Christmas period, wasn't it? A winter theme. We'll have to try that out. Maybe the next map. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Western or maybe a winter theme or something else. trees and rocks always look good. Don't matter what you do, can't go wrong with old trees and rocks. I mean, it's such a great game. I've got no idea how many items they have in this game. There must be looking hundreds of them, if not thousands. Okay, let's check out the security guard feature. Since it's coming up, there's a theft being reported. So let's check out the tab. So I've got 2 guards. Both, one of them saying he's overworked. Probably ain't done nothing yet. So there's in blue. Looks like a bit of a Rambo man. There's his roster, what he does. He chases pickpockets, ejects groups of people, and a criminal out of the park. Let's train him up. Being a security guard, obviously needs good training so he can find people. Let's quickly follow him around, see if he finds anyone. Hello? What's going on now? Now that must have been real lucky. Since after playing the game about 5 hours, I thought I ain't seen him pick anyone. Except this one. Looks like our granny. Can't trust the granny. Well, not in the game, that is, anyway. Yeah, I should have stuck them in irons. That would have been better. Find them in a lake. So that's not bad. I have noticed that Frontier seem to have this, well, I wouldn't say sexist, but I noticed that all the engineers, the cleaners, and now the security guard, they're all blokes. Why don't we have men and women? Not quite sure. On the shops they obviously change, and the rides they change, but the staff all seem to be men. I'm not trying to say we need women with miniskirts on. Just trying to say we should have, I don't know, both types in the game. A bit more realistic. So now let's go back to the park. Just quickly checking out the bumper cars, the way it's set. Let's see, it's like all rides change colour, show you the way the load order is, different special stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like they've only got one movement. It's not a problem, we survive. So I'm thinking about putting this go-kart tracking. It's pre-built, this one. Now I would usually make my own for the fun of it, but I know this one looks it's very well done, and because it's got that nice curve in the middle, sort of goes around the lake quite nicely. Now, according to the patch notes, it's built exactly the same way you build roller coasters, log flumes. We will make one at a later date we should probably make a track somewhere around the other in the park. Just we'll get people to come around this path, so they're going down the centre and filling it up. I did notice, I can't remember if I mentioned it already, the AI in the game, I don't know if it went wrong on an earlier patch, since I've not played for a while, but I have noticed that for some bizarre reason, some of the people, now I will show you on video, they walk through the walls, and through railings and stuff. Yeah, I'll let you know by the way, as I just found out there, if you want to move it, these are actually separate items. So, don't forget in the future, this is like a roller coaster, and you obviously made the building separate, and obviously you got other track features. It's not a problem, we should just delete it, just build another one. The thing about Sandbox, we have no problems about destroying stuff. Now I did notice it seemed to rectify itself after several times of playing. When I got this ride out and I started watching the track go round, the cars go round, my frame rate suddenly just dropped off. I mean, when I mean dropped off, it just comes to a standstill. And I had to turn the game off, restart the game twice. I don't know why, I don't know what went wrong. Since then it seems to be fine. I've been playing for about 3-4 hours after that and it's not gone wrong. It's just a bizarre thing. I don't know if there was a bug with this ride, or you look at it for too long, it causes trouble. I don't know. But I will let you know in a minute if I find out anything on the forums, or if you got any idea what the problem is, you can let me know. Yeah, I think it'd be a nice spot there, and as you go around you can see the lake. And also it can give you a bit of cover as you go around that corner. I'll build some terrain up underneath it. I think that's quite cool. So I've added some terrain around it, so it sort of blends in well with the rest of the park. So as I've said 1,000 times over, I don't like doing anything on flat land. Even though I actually put that ride on flat land. Well, actually both rides. The last 2 rides, that is. Right, let's try and work out what's going on here. No, we don't want to do that. Find another spot. I've also noticed with the AI being a bit bizarre, and they like bumping into each other, you want wide paths. And the wider the path seems to solve the problem for the time being anyway. Now obviously more people will join this park as things go on, and a wide path may not solve the problem. But at the moment, where I've got the roller coaster in the centre, I think the path's only on 7 or 5 wide, and the people keep bumping into each other, causing all sorts of mayhem. I thought, okay, we'll make a nice wide path. Now, it's not the widest, but I don't think I could get the full width in where the steps start. this is where the game starts to slow down. When I go past, start building this path, and as I said, it crashed twice. It suddenly goes slow, and then we got it out. Now as a study comes out, can't figure out what's going on, and basically crash, reload twice. Like I said, I don't know what's caused it. I've never had it before in the game. See the frame rate's just dropping and going all over the place. Trying to work out what's going on. But we move on from here and we reload it up after this serious problem. So we moved on and going to add some terrain features, some rocks, trees, just around the go-kart before we get on it and have a look what it's like. I've got the game in pause as well, just to make sure I keep the frame rate down so it don't crash for a third time. But as I said, it seems to have rectified itself. It's a bit bizarre thing now, I don't know what causes it. I've got a good story, by the way, with my ISP. My contract ran out with Virgin Media. This is in the UK, and I was paying 50 quid for a 70 meg line with a phone. And I thought, okay, what's going on here? On their website, they're saying they got 200 meg line, or even a 300 meg line for 42, or 47 for the 300 meg line. I thought, what's going on there then? How comes I'm paying 50? So I ring them up and they said, that's only for new customers. I said, no, you said that. I said, my contract's run out. I need to renew and I want it so and so. I said, no, we can't do that. You've got to go through the upgrade process, and the upgrade process comes out like 85 quid. I thought, well, I'm not paying £85 when it says £42 on your webpage. I said, no, that's for new customers. I said, look, this is what's going to happen. You either give me it 42 quid or I'm going to join PT. I said, well, so you then go join PT. I said, well, I guarantee you now, if I join PT, once you get that email saying I've joined PT and I want it transferred over, you'll ring me up and you'll come back to me and ask me to stay. I said, well, fine, we're not going to do that. You want to go, go. So I go join PT, and what happens 24 hours later? They ring me up and said, well, what's going on? I said, look, your webpage says this price, 42 quid. They said, okay, well, tell you what, you can stay and we'll do it for 36. I thought, well, it's an even bonus, so I'll get it cheaper than what's on the webpage. So, if anybody out there is with Virgin and your contract's coming up to renewal, just tell them you're going to go with BT, or even just join BT for 24 hours so they get the email and you're literally guaranteed to get it cheap. Now Virgin, they probably watch the video and probably go nuts now. But that's their problem. End of story, but I did find it quite funny, even though it's like, I even told them exactly what's going to happen. Okay, so this got the old go-kart, see what it looks like. That was fun. That looks so bad, really. Yeah, we could obviously add some more props to it. Actually got a lot of features. And for a lot of the old soundtracks. There's plenty of them. Trying to think about what I had before. So that's one thing missing from Roller Coaster Tycoon. Plenty of soundtracks. I seem to be getting a lot of theft and damage up near my roller coaster. Obviously keep upsetting people. So I'm going to put one of these security cams. Just trying to think the best spot. There's two types. There's one you can put on the wall, and there's one you can just put out like a lamppost. We should put this one in here because they keep vandalising the bench and the bins. According to the patch notes, they vandalise stuff when their happiness gets too low. So I suppose if they've been robbed, or they've been in the queue too long, or they're just having a bad day. I don't know. Looking at that, obviously seems to be not right. It's the wrong way up. I think it should be facing downwards, or the bulb part should be facing downwards, and the camera goes in other directions. I just got to try and remember again how to move things around. Like I said, I've not played for a while. Keep forgetting. If you look at it now, I've got flat surface on it, 90 degrees. That's the one I want. I do like the editor. The editor is great, moving stuff. I should say the interface is fantastic. Unfortunately, like all building games, you end up going outside the wall sometimes, or going through the terrain. Let's have a look what it looks like through the camera, spy cam. Now, a bit of luck, it catches people who will keep vandalising my bin. I don't know how that feature actually works. If it automatically sends a security guard and kick them out of the park, I don't know. Well, there's a part from this side with the go-kart in. Now over here, this spot, I want to make some shots. Just trying to look at what the other shops look like. Remember the theme. Also, I want to put in some more spy cams. Just trying to figure out the best spot to have them. Stick one in there somewhere. No human rights here. If you don't like being spied on, you can bug off out my park. That's all I've got to say. We won't have no thieves here. There's a security guard. And obviously you got their up and down arrows. I suppose that goes from one camera to the other. But what would be nice if it come up description of the criminal, and then you should be able to like rewind it, the video, See if you can see where they are. You can try and find them in a park. Click your mouse on them and kick them out. Now that would be good. Well, you'd have to cheat, wouldn't you? See if you can see them in the park. Pause the game. Grab the security guard and drop him next to the person, so they can kick him out. Just checking the ride status, what needs repairing, what doesn't need repairing. I need to build some of these, what do they call them, where you send the guard to get the engineers and the cleaners in a certain location. Set some paths up. But I've noticed that one of the things was, I didn't realise until earlier on, where I kept picking up a cleaner. So right, you've done a bit there, now go over here and do that bit over there. You get so upset when you keep throwing them around all over the place. You don't like walking a lot, even though you're actually picking them up and dropping them into another location. He likes to be in a certain area. Like, you end up needing more people, mind you, but it certainly makes them happy. Having certain locations to go to. See, she's saying she's been robbed, but it's like, yeah, who are we looking for? That's the problem. I don't know, I mean, I'm not worked out if there's a way to actually tell who's a thief. There may well be. I've got to look it up. It's not something I've not actually done research on. Now, I don't know if anyone remembers SimCity 3. They had that expansion pack where you can play the police car or the bad guy. One escapes and one chases. That's what they need to add here with the security guard. But basically, you can take control of the security guard and jump on the people and arrest them. That'd be a good feature. It's the same if you do with the engineer as well. Take control of the engineer, you can walk to the location, fix the ride. It's features keeps you busy. Okay, moving on. Going back to where the go-kart was. It's come out of a row of shops. A set of shops just where the entrance is to the go-karts. Bit like a stop and complain about I'm too thirsty. And a few other things. So I'm going to put in a Pizza Hut thing, or pizza, whatever it's called. A coffee shop, hat shop, toilets, info, and a medic. Keep them happy. So I built one set of shops there. Let's come around to the second set. Put 2 buildings in. As I'm trying to stay with a theme, thatch roof, green and red bricks. I quite like this green colour. Seems to go quite well with the Alpine setup I've stayed with. By the way, if you haven't worked it out, I do have a cold. It's getting on my nerves now, I have to say. Oh, that little building there, we've added another music building, you know, like the pirate one we have. No, this one's, I think they called it the fairy tale one. We'll have a look at it a bit later. It's got like 3 dummies popping up and down. I have noticed, well, I need to check out, have they added tables to the game yet? So I can build a proper restaurant. Or do I have to keep making fake tables where no one sits down on them? I'm quite happy to make a large building where people can go and eat, but if they ain't got no tables, it looks a bit daft if you just have rows and rows of chairs. Look like more like a church. So add some end bits. Now, not quite sure what's going on there, but why are they the NPCs different colour? Not quite sure. I'm not. That must be a bug in the game. That must be. I don't remember being like that before, unless I never used it before. I don't know. I have to check the other buildings to see if I used them before or they wasn't available. Mind you, the roof pieces are different. I used to have a different style roof as well. That's alright, still thatched. We'll leave it as is. Work it out later. Does look a bit weird though, those 2 pieces being a different colour. Not quite sure what these ones are here for. Let's make use of them, just stick them across there. I'll make it a little bit different. Might come back a bit later and see if I can do something else with it. No, but that looks too bad. Need some lights though. I need some lights. Find some lights somewhere. And some signs will be nice. Try and remember where everything is. Looks like they've added more lights to the game. To get on the same height. Stick one in the middle there, right up place. Got a few flags out. Doesn't look like plain and boring. They've definitely been adding some new features since I've been away. I did notice that I didn't use these on the other buildings, so I'll have to take these off before we make the next video. Because we use the fetch ones, so I'll have to stay with the theme. I forget where the fetch ones are, change them all. If that'll work or not, I don't know. In the meantime, I'm going to leave it there. And I'll see you all in the next video. So have fun all. Enjoy your week. And I'll see you later.